зачистим парочку этих. Общаемся с братом. А там уже, и, кажись, 4 глава будет. Так понимаю, 4 глава это финальная. Как думаешь, Сайрус, у нас есть шансы закончить сегодня, если я где-то, ну, максимум до 11 буду стримить? Окей. У меня конвертеры остались. Потом с братом квест остался. Немного с компаньонами квестов. Там уже похоже что-то на то, что собирается идти к финалу. Тут дохуя натурального элекса. Но мне там оставалось вроде бы не сильно дохуя. У меня остался квест, что Кая еще хочет найти какое-то говно. Аркс что-то ждет. И Грейдев я уже дал лекарство этой дуре. Что будет дальше, я пока не в курсе. На полдороги компаньонов кидать я смысла не вижу. Но я не знаю их триггеры, когда они хотят, так сказать, работать. Я хз. С новыми квесты много времени у меня не занимают. Большинство я уже сделал. Осталось это Кая. Альп что-то хотел. Но я не знаю, чем его надо затриггерить или когда зайти в тот дом, чтобы он начал что-то делать. Честно. И за бестию узнать, как там ее хворь протекает. Какая же ж ты мразь. Молох ебучий. Мне нравится, что можно не перезаряжаться, а просто unequip, equip weapon. А, тут еще кто-то есть. Сори, не заметил. Вырубаем следующий. Блять, не люблю такие замки. Посидишь, дрочишь. Да ты серьезно? То есть полностью до конца? Вот 1, 2, 3, 1 вперед, 1 назад. 1 вперед, 1 назад. Еще 1 вперед. Ах, ненавижу такие замки. И все, что тут, это... That's fucking all.
Subject ES-23 is ready for testing.
Let me go, you bastard!
Restrain him. He can't be allowed to move while we connect the machine.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Stop this!
That's it. Activate the clamps. Very well. I shall initialize stage 1. This will sting, but we'll soon see if this works. Long-term survival in space. We can make it happen.
No! No!
А, тут недалеко. Мразь. Хотя, наверное, скорее всего, лучше с той стороны пойти. Священный меч. Вот и последний конвертер, который мне нужен. Бля, как же он стреляет-то, ёб твою мать. Как же этот дробовик ебурит. Просто ебашит. Только патроны подавай. А где вход в этот конвертер? Ты его обошел уже кругом, так и дырку под названием двери не нашел. Вот теперь нашел. Эх, бля. Я думал, что это фишка такая роботов. Это типа не запрограммированная у них часть. Я думал, это фича. Ну, есть катер-самобранка, есть робот-самосборник. По сравнению с наружей маловато тут охраны. Или они все потратили на наружные войска? Ну да, в целом звучит. 33 уровень. Вот. Блять. Три, два, один. Запуск систем. Подскользнулся бедняга. Так, ну давайте сходим в мой город. На лазерку плазму. Ты имеешь в виду на редимера? Не, на редимера надо дальше интеллект качать. Я что-то забыл за это. Если это то, что мне надо. Brothers love. Пошли искать брата. Говорится, уйди от меня, страшная херня. Так, как мне туда добраться? В теории там должна быть дорога, окей. И чё, братишка на нас наедет? Или как получится?
I doubted what I was told, that you were failing the hybrid. Yet now even the fact that you still breathe stands against the directive. Why did you come here, Jax? What did you expect to find?
My brother.
You appeal to me with emotion? The bond of blood with you, with Father, once gave me honor. Now all I have is shame. Your execution should have saved me from that.
And yet, here I stand. You failed the directive, Calyx. Perhaps we aren't perfect after all. Wardic hid the truth. We were born free people. ELEX, the hybrid, our father. They decided what we would become.
Powerful, superior. They opened the door to our evolution. Our past is irrelevant.
So we've been told. But what other lies have we yet to uncover? You take the promises of the future and serve without question. But even now as an Alexitor, what does the hybrid tell you, Calyx? What do you know of the truth?
From the ashes came the clerics, believers in Kalan. From Kalan came the Albs, believers in the future.
Evolve into what? The Alps existed before the hybrid.
Do you think you can anger me?
Понятно. How are you still fucking alive? Красиво.
So, Calyx set a trap for me, and Wardic walked me into it. He has some explaining to do.
Да все нас предали, паной и захуярь всех. Ну чё, батя, будешь объяснять, какого хера произошло?
Calyx lured me into a trap. You told me Calyx was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alb soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Calyx must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Calyx.
Then either you lied, or Calyx used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms.
Calyx told me I was to become an Elexiter, one of the chosen. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexiter, Calyx was the one who had access. There must be more to this.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Calyx?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Calyx has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as Elexitor.
Tell me the secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. That is where you will find the answers you would...
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me.
Бля, это что ж так сложно-то?
I have discovered Zardom's secret.
I knew he must have a plan. The question is, what he intends to do with them. Whatever he says about his motives, I think we will need to watch Zard.
Which one of you convinced Wardak to join your cause?
No one did. I hope that you too can see the strength.
The pilgrim Thorold is key to the fight against the hybrid.
Then there is another who will fight to take control of Zakor.
I don't think Thorold has any interest in taking the throne in the Ice Palace.
The Berserkers have their own plans for Magalan. Never forget that all the free people...
As do you.
Yes. Offer people power, and they will take it. This...
Понимаю. Ладно, пошли зайдем к тому, где там тот мужик сидел.
Initiating system optimization. Recommend environmental analysis.
Пойду поздаю ему квесты.
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom?
Nothing, until I can find him.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan. Good.
Calyx trapped me.
And you survived?
You had an audience with the hybrid?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magalan.
And so the hybrid serves the Alps, and the Alps will see his directive is carried out.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The
Понимаю.
hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. Yes.
My raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. You've made progress, but the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. Return to me when you have...
There are no more active converters.
Then, on behalf of the free people, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zako. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the free people. We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there is also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will...
And so...
4-я глава.
Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace. To learn the truth. To kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long. Unquestioning. Serving the hybrid and my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor is really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
Ну, круто, чё. Рад за тебя.
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Albs will move the bulk of their forces to the borders of Zakor. We need to take out those positions. That will open the way for a direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack. Or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Al.
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators. Your raider is perfect for that task.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your raider cannon has a lot more power than a ballista.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Alb's biggest weak point is ELEX. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the ELEX within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code.
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
And what if your plan to transmute all their ELEX stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their ELEX, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, with them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
The last time I tried to confront Calyx, he didn't come alone. There were Albs patrolling the area where we were to meet.
Then you must choose a place yourself. Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
Why would he come there? Calyx is not one to...
Is there any way you can discredit him?
No. Calyx is untouchable. He's practically worshipped. The trust of the hybrid is not earned easily.
Then look into his past. Speak to your father. No one as ambitious as Calyx.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him.
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds.
Killing the hybrid is the only way to save Magalan. For all his knowledge and power, he must answer for what he has done. Whatever his plan is, it can't be worth the damage he's caused.
I agree. While there is a chance we could stop the fighting and keep his knowledge, we would be risking all of Magalan to try. We can hope the mana will heal him, as it is healing Magalan.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of ELEX and that he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, listen to him if you must.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the ELEX?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the ELEX on Magalan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my... I will need a strong mage to help me.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. This isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling...
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. The lands of the free people.
Кто такой Вардрак? А, точняк. Бля, сколько же у меня теперь снова квестов?
So, this is the place Wardick wanted me to see. This place, there's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path, this beach. It was a long time ago, but I was here. I was still a child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They would cut down the town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me. And the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them. He named me Jax, and the other boy, Calyx. So, that is what Wardick kept secret all these years. Calyx and I were born in Zakor. We came from your dad. We were berserkers. Why would Warwick hide that from us?
Calculating aesthetic levels. Aesthetic reward levels are high in this area.
Ох, бля. То есть я даже не Альб. Я ебучий берс. Меня. Причем еще и, учитывая, что мы были на этом острове, изгнаны.
I've been to the fishing village in Edam.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not Albs? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. And I was successful. My legacy was almost complete.
We were. Then someone set me up.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
Your plans? You destroyed our lives.
What life are you talking about? I saved you from death when the Alps destroyed your village. Your parents would be dead anyway. What would you be? A fisherman?
Да.
Me? You both have me to thank for lives of greatness. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power, and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power, threaten to reveal the truth.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message. I expect he will go.
That may be so.
Не, я еще не ready атаковать Ice Palace. Ты чё?
Something's going on at the Ice Palace. Whatever it is, we need to shut it down. But this struggle will determine the fate of all.
Thorold needs your help with this ELEX experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Albs with... You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
If I'm watching your back...
Чё ты там, починил или нет?
How are you getting on with the Raider?
We're almost there, but only almost.
What else do you need to get the Raider ready?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit when it came down. If we don't fix that, the only thing you'll be flying is circles.
I need that Raider ready. The Albs are gathering strength to attack the free land. We have to be one step ahead of them.
Well, I almost have the thing done, but... You want to take it to Zakor? Don't forget, half of that crate is mine.
This Raider is the only chance to stop the Alb attack.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. You'll get the Raider when I'm ready. And one more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff. So don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will ya? So, when does the Raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
Alright, so this is where we're up to. I have to take care of the Alb commanders in Zakor. That way I can open up a path to get to the Ice Palace without the Alb forces in that area killing me before I've managed to get close. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor. Thorold the Pilgrim is yet to complete his ELEX experiment. I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace. You still need your control jet for the raider.
Well, it sounds like there's still... Come back when that... Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn... They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up?
I will have to confront my brother Calyx sooner or later.
Right. You think you're strong enough for that?
I don't know.
Right. Don't get killed.
How do we get a new control jet?
Well, only the Elves build this kind of raider. So I guess the only place I can think of would be an Elf maintenance center. That means looking near the Ice Palace in Zakor.
So, not easy to get.
Я всем подряд рассказываю свои планы. Гениально. Время закупиться шотган с шеллами.
What good?
Yes. See you later. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Хорошо, что пираньи никогда не додумывались до того, чтобы сделать ограничение по весу. Лучше бы они никогда не додумывались. Сколько мне-то интеллекта надо на пушку? 50? 55. Уф.